Hello and welcome to Good Enough Scenery. You join us for a game of battle companies between the forces of Far Harad and the forces of Rohan. In this battle today, what's called the Raging Torrent, there is a river going down the centre of the board here, and it's our job to get our battle companies from one side of the board to the other. So we're playing up to this What Ruler Healer, and down here we are playing to the edge of the Rohan building there. That is considered the board width. Now, it's not as simple as it seems, because the whole idea of this is there's supposed to be a huge storm that's going on, which is causing a massive flow of water down this river. So rather than a normal swim test like you might have when you're playing a normal game of Lord of the Rings Warhammer, instead what we've got going on is a situation where when you go across the river, if you roll a 1, you're dead. That's it. Done. Bye. Thanks very much. If you roll a 2, 3, 4, or 5 as you're trying to cross the river, then what happens is you can move 1 inch through the water. If you roll a 6, you can move 2 inches. So you're going to be in the water for at least a couple of move phases. And what about the bridge you see in the middle here? Well, this is considered to be a rickety old bridge. Now, what happens with this is that each time you roll priority, and that's what happens at the start of each move phase to decide who does the first thing in each turn, if that number that you roll is less than the number of models on the bridge. Is it less than or more than? We have to work this out.
It's less than.
Yeah, less than. Then the bridge collapses and all the models on there can completely get completely swept away, and they are all dead. So you can go and chuck 5 models on there, but if 4 wins the priority roll, all those models are dead, right? So we've set things up. We have got the forces of Rohan on this side of the board here. We've got the forces of Far Harad featuring now 1, 2, 3 camel riders. We've done a priority roll for this turn already, and it is the forces of Far Harad, controlled by myself, who is moving first in this scenario. So onwards. So this, I come along here. Nice big 10-inch movement, and then these guys, that's going to be, that's going to charge forwards like that, all moving full. And there we go, nothing particularly complicated going on there.
There we go. And basically the same here. So this one here is going to come along from the outside here. My new upgraded characters here.
Got your leader Gethin on a horse now.
Yeah, he's charging right up front.
Where's Lance?
Lance is here.
So Lance he's got a double-handed weapon now, and he's got the Burley special rule, which is kind of filthy, because it allows you to use it as a double-handed weapon, which means +1 to wound without any penalties at all. So that is useful.
There we go. Roll priority.
Yeah, no shooting.
No, I've moved full.
Okay, so on to priority. So
4 for you, 6 for me.
there you go.
There we go. So let's start covering some ground. So we said this is difficult terrain here, isn't it?
I think it's absolutely fine for dudes, but for cavalry. So Bottled Up Magic says, I'm making a massive pyramid game board that is able to be taken apart layer by layer. It's for skirmish. What game are you playing for that, Bottled Up Magic? Love it when people make their own scenery. Should I put a metal layer as the ground so guys can stick to it with a magnet? There's a strange thing about magnetizing bases, is that when it works, when you have characters with magnets on their bases, what often happens is they end up just, you knock one and then one will pick up, and then there'll be 2 poles pointing towards each other, and all of a sudden you've got characters just stuck next to each other, which is just really frustrating. So you can, but for skirmish, less characters, you can probably get away with it a little bit better. So 8 inches to there, and then so this is considered difficult terrain. So for camels or any cavalry, it's quarter movement. So I can literally only move. Actually, I'm gonna stay there for now, and this one is going to go right up to the edge there. And
So, yeah, that doesn't sound good. No magnet mess. This is a lot cheaper, anyways. Haha.
yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but it's worth one of the options that's worth thinking over before just deciding that. I'm telling you what I know. That's what I'm saying.
Perfect. Right.
Right, move full.
Yeah, I've moved over 3 inches, so I've not got any shootings.
I do not have any shooting either, so we're back to priority.
There we go.
Could be a fast-moving game, this one.
6.
We are playing Middle-earth strategy battle game, but a battle companies thing, so this is a skirmish thing. I've got a 3 for my priority roll, so it is with you.
Ooh, okay. So, no, I'm just going to keep moving people.
Okay. Do you have a question?
I did have a question. Is the horse going across this quarter movement, isn't it?
Yeah, so
So if he's 1 inch forward, then it's down to quarter movement. That would have been 2. He'll be only 1 inch on the bridge.
no, you've got 9 inches of movement left.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to go 2.25 inches.
2.25. No.
No.
No. Right, I'm going to keep these guys separate from each other.
Any chance of a close-up on a pretty model? I'm assuming you're not talking about me. So I will show you, this is my unmounted leader model. So this is Nardu. You are fine too. Oh, thanks, hun. And this is. So if you've got any questions about what we're playing, what the scenario is, if you've joined us late, gorgeous paint job. Thank you so much. You've won my heart already.
I'm moved.
You're moved. Those,
They've not moved.
and they're not moving.
No.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I have a tactic.
I look forward to it. Right, we are going to have our first bit of trying to cross the river. So this camel here needs to not roll a 1 and hopefully roll a 6.
Roll a 1.
It's a 6! So I can go 2 inches into the water. So you can go up to there. And I don't know if you remember, but when we played it last week, the great milker of horses joined us.
Yeah.
Who told us that camels are in fact very good swimmers.
They are indeed.
Apparently so. Right. So charging forwards some more. I have a plan also. And now I'm trying to decide what I'm doing it. And also, if you're charging on difficult terrain, you do not get your charging bonus.
Okay.
Just so you, just in case that had anything to do with your plan.
No.
So I can go 2.5 inches up here. So I'm going to do that. And I'm so torn between. I just feel like he's going to die.
I hope he dies.
I'm sure you do. Screw it. He's going. 5, so I can move
An inch.
an inch. So it's just basically placing the base into the water. Okay. Got any shooting?
These 2.
Okey-dokey.
And
Who are they shooting at?
I'm shooting at you guy right at the front there.
Okay.
Bear in mind, I got the heroic accuracy.
Your heroic accuracy. I don't think there's any in the way rolls.
No, so that doesn't. Yeah, so.
Can you show me the minis? Someone says. So let's come in for a close up on this camel here, which is swimming across the water. Bring up my leader again. That's his unmounted version right there. And And then I'll show you the mounted version around here and try and show you some Rohan as well. That's his same dude there. Some Rohan guys down here.
Right, so
This is on a tripod, so it's difficult to get this up in close. So, right, so we've got some shooting going on here from. Are you going for the guy at the front there?
yeah, so they're 24 inches.
Okay,
So
that's well in range because these are
Yeah.
2-inch, those
There we
2-foot boards. Yeah.
So going at the guy at the front. So first one here is Diart. I forgot what he called him.
Archie.
No, that's Archie.
Okay, so the other dude.
Yeah, the other dude. He's shooting.
Did-
Five.
Did he move at all?
No, both stay still.
So 4s.
What's
hit.
it? So got a 6.
6, and then be another 6 to wound.
6 to wound. That's a 2. All right.
Nothing doing.
Archie, same again. Is that a leader at the front there, or what is it?
This guy,
Yeah.
he's one of my sergeants.
One of your sergeants. So 1. There we go.
Solid.
Nice. Your turn.
I don't have any.
Fighting.
Don't have any fighting or shooting or anything. So, on to priority. Could be a big one. This one
Yeah.
could be an important one. Maybe not. I've got a solid 1. So,
I got a 2.
okay, carry on.
So maybe not difficult terrain for these guys.
That's just you can just move straight up.
Straight up, but they can't charge. No,
No, they can charge.
they can charge them.
The only thing that's different is that the cavalry does not get a charge bonus like it does when charging normally.
Yeah. So those two are there.
So normally you get an extra attack on the charge in the dual roll.
You know what? So if he goes in, so it's 4 inches to the edge.
Uh-huh.
And then if I roll a dice, would we say that's 2 inches? He could get in contact or not?
Yeah, if he gets a 6, then cool.
Go for it.
Drown.
5.
So he can move 1 inch.
1 inch. So he's there.
Yeah.
So they're both in the water.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's just going to stay up here.
Is your tactic to just not cross the river?
Not yet.
Okay. Whatever works.
He's just taunting you.
Okay. Sounds great. Okay, so, well, he's going to try and continue crossing 5, so he can move 1 more. Another inch.
There you go.
And 2.5 inches up.
So if you just joined us, do you want to say what we're doing, Chris?
Yeah, we are playing Middle-earth strategy battle game, Battle Companies. So the idea is that you have to get, so I've got my Far Harad forces that started on this side, Stephen's got his Rohan forces that started on this side. Get to the other side of the board. Crossing the river is, however, is not as simple as it seems. If you roll a 1 as you try and cross the river, then you just get washed away and you're gone. If you roll a 2, 3, 4 or 5, you can move 1 inch. And if you can roll a 6, you can move 2 inches. So that's across the river. And with the bridge, which Stephen is currently blocking off, with the bridge, when there's models on it, when you start the review priority roll, however the highest priority roll is, whatever wins, if it's less than the number of models on the bridge gets washed away and all the
Okay.
models die.
That's it. And the great milk of horses. Camel? Question mark?
2 camels in water,
In the water.
which deserves a lightning bolt from someone, I think. Like everyone, literally everyone. Okay, so right. Plan.
Oh, cheeky. So boys, good thing they can swim extremely well and have been known to swim in seas.
Not across a raging torrent. Okay, so Does the camel get the impaler rule in water?
It's great milker of horses. Does the camel get the impaler rule when in horses? Do you think he can charge when he's in the water?
Would you still get impaled by a fast-moving camel? Can camels swim? It's on him to decide.
Come on. We'll wait for you, great milker of horses.
So in the meantime, I'll move these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So
100%. They swim fast. You are now no longer my friend, great milker of horses.
we are extra special friends now. He's going to stay. No, he's not. He's going to move half. So there, and he's 6 inches to there or thereabouts. Oh, actually, throwing spears. Makes things interesting.
Well, I'm down to just one now.
Okay, so as it gets to look, not a 1.
No, 5.
So it charges in
Into contact, yeah.
impaler rule, which apparently can go off in the water.
Yeah. No, I'm your friend. I'm just smart. That's true. You are smart.
5 to kill him. Like a 1.
1.
Where was that 1 earlier? You're wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, that is my movement done. So you got shooting.
Yep. Same again. I got my
Okay.
2 guys back there.
Okay.
So I've got my 2 archers here. They're shooting up at the front. So 4 pluses to hit. So the one with the D going first. Got a 1. And then Archie. Got a 5. And
And then a 6 to wound.
6 to wound. That's a 3.
So 3. So not ideal.
There we go.
Okay, so if you just joined us, we are playing Middle-earth strategy battle game. Battle companies trying to get our forces from one side of the board to the other, crossing a raging torrent of a river. So I've just got 1 shot to take, which is with my sorcerer there, who does have a blowpipe.
Yep.
And he is shooting at Geffen, who's on his horse with his blowpipe. So needing a 4 because I moved. That's a solid 3, and I'm not using my might to do anything about that.
Perfect.
Combat. Yes, combat. I don't know what the rule is, but I'm pretty certain you do not get a cavalry charge bonus when swimming a camel through water.
No.
So I think it's just going to be 1-on-1. So
I'm shielding.
okay,
So
I've rolled a 4, and if that came up on camera, I think you rolled off, rolled a 4, and
I got a 1.
and you said you were shielding, and you only rolled 1 dice, so you get 2. A 4 also. So it comes down to fight value, which is equal. So it's going to be a roll off between the 2 of them. So if you roll a dice somewhere on screen, so 1, 2, 3, it will go to me. 4, 5, 6 goes to you. So it goes to the forces of evil, and I just get the 1 chance. I need a 5 to wound. So this is this fight going on over here. Of this. So you get backed up a way out of the water again, and I need a 5 to wound him. That is a 6. So is he a hero or anything? Is he just a dude?
that is Andy.
That is Andy. Andy has died. And that is, I think that's my new dude. It might be Mahara, who has scored himself a nice wound. That's going to go and mark that. Did I even start that?
All right. Well,
What's your rating?
my rating. I did start it. I'm 140.
140. Okay, I'm 158. So you are going to get a 1 or 2 bonus influence.
Yeah, which I need.
Um,
Yeah, I'm 140.
okay. And that was Mahara.
That's cool, isn't it? Is that Warhammer? It's Lord of the Rings Battle Companies. So it is by Warhammer and Games Workshop, but it is the Lord of the Rings one, and currently playing Battle Companies, which is a skirmish game where we have 2 small war bands or battle companies.
And it's got an RPG element to it as well, and that's the
That's the big thing.
That's what keeps us coming back for more, is that as we go through, so Mahara over here just got himself a wound, which means he will get an experience point. If you get 5 experience points, then you get to try and level up.
Listen here, a camel can drink like 200 litres of water in 3 minutes. They can drink that river quick. Get drinking.
I've got 3 camels. That's 600 litres in 3 minutes, which is, I mean, a river can't have that much more than that in it, right? Right, so priority.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a camel here which could be causing absolute chaos.
Or it could just die.
Yeah. I have got an amazing plan, by the way. A 6.
I'm not. I wasn't going to.
So I have one priority, which means that I get to decide what happens first on each of the phases. I'm just going to clean this lens because it feels dirty. I don't know if that's changed anything at all.
It's a little bit better.
A little bit better. Okay. So I am going to. So my sorcerer here is going to use Command Compel, which is one of his spells.
You can use it all he wants.
He can. And that is cast on a 5+. So I've got 2 will points. So that means I can roll 2 dice to try and make this spell happen. So if either of these shows as a 5, then I can do Command Compel. It's got 12 inch range, and I'm doing it on Geffen.
Oh, you go work away on Geffen then.
I will go away and work on Geffen, as exactly like you wanted me to. So there's a 6 there. So the Command Compel has gone off, but you have got a will point with Geffen because he's a hero.
Yeah.
Which means if you roll a 6 using your will point, you don't have to try and resist the spell, but you can resist the spell. On a 6, that spell will not go off. It will not work.
Command Compel, you just control him for that one move.
I get to make him make a full movement anywhere I want. I don't think I can take him into combat.
I don't need it.
You sure?
I have no. That's fine.
Okay, as long as you're happy that I've explained the rules to you. Have you ever played any of the Middle-earth video games? I played Shadow of War, whichever the first one was.
I actually haven't.
Apparently the PlayStation 2 and 3 ones are really good. So, he's got quarter movement, so he can go 1, 2.5 onto the rickety bridge.
Shadow of War was an amazing game.
I enjoyed it. Okay. So, I am taking a risk here. But it's fun, you know. He's going to stay there, and he's also going to stay there. Right, let's get this camel across the water.
Die. If he rolls a 1, guys, the camel is dead.
I don't know if that came up on the thing, but that dice rolled up here. It stopped for a fraction of a second on a 1. Then not only that, it then came back and landed on a 6. So 2 inches gets me out of the water, and it means I've got another. I'm not sure how much movement you've got left, but I'm just going to say half an inch to say that was fair. Difficult terrain, so I'm not sure what it is. If we have another 6 over here, that would make me very happy. No! Yes! He's dead!
And that one.
So this one washes away down the river. Oh, dude. So I have to go mark him down as dead.
What's frustrating though, I don't get the wound.
Do I get the wound?
I wounded myself.
I wounded myself. That was gnarly. Right, I've got one final move I'm going to make, which is...
For 5 lightning bolts, can I revive the camel?
For no lightning bolts, no, 1 lightning bolt you can revive the camel, but I don't think that's in the spirit of the game, so I think it's probably a no. I've done so well, and he killed someone, and whatever. Right, Steve, your movement. There could be some. It could cause. There could be some death over here. I spent so long on this waterfall. What do you think of it, guys? I mean, literally hours and hours of my life. Do we like it?
I really like it. So, he can't charge him.
Not whilst they're on. That's river, dude. That's river.
Oh, it's river. It is river. So, well, I've got to roll both of them in now.
Yeah. Come on.
So,
One's up.
first one.
Snake eyes.
Oh, look, you what? Purple is Barry and black is Charlie.
So they both move like
There.
yeah.
So they're both on it.
Yep.
Both playing with it.
Cool.
They're not moving. And you know what? Lance is going for it.
Go Lance. Roll.
Yeah, no. I'm seeing how far.
Alright.
I'm seeing how far. So this is 3 inches here.
Yep.
So
1. 6. So
2 inches.
2 inches.
There we go.
Okay. Good stuff. So my priority. So my sorcerer, fresh from commanding your guy onto the bridge, is going to use his blowpipe on Lance in the water. So hitting hasn't moved. No, didn't move.
No, yours is
So 3. So hits, and he's defense 5 probably.
See, he had a shield, but now he's double-handed. So has he lost his shield?
He's still got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's a 6, which I do not get. Okay.
Damn tile gaming boards look bad.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's a toss up between. I can show you an expand if you like. It's a toss up between modularity and having the same board every single time you play, or having loads of scatter terrain, or all of the above, like I've got. So sorry that you don't like it. Hopefully other people do. What about what's next?
Shoot.
You're shooting. So what you?
These two shooting at the camel.
Okay. So guessing you're going to use your heroic accuracy.
Yes.
Um,
he's got a straight shot. Or would you say?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, both on heroic accuracy.
Okay. I mean, I think the other guy is more likely. I can't see from his head.
They can both see.
Okay, cool. So they don't need it.
You sure?
Smiley Riley likes the tile gaming board. Someone says, "What you boys? What skirmish are you doing?" We are doing the Raging Torrent in Middle Earth strategy battle game battle companies. So it's about getting troops from one side of the board to the other.
Both missed.
Both missed. So it's those 2 archers at the back there shooting at the camel, which did not go well. Right, we have this fight in the middle.
So Geffen is going to shield.
Okay. I am going to quickly double check the rule.
If I can shield after being moved.
I'm pretty sure you can. I'm just not sure if you can make strikes. Anyway, so just bear with me 1 second. This sort of thing. So I'm just checking the rules of the spell that I used.
Not lying, we said Ace and Chris Chapman. So rude, don't like it, just keep it to yourself. Time and effort gone into it. Very much appreciated. It does take a lot of time, and it's for us. We do it for us so we can enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Chris has spent a long time making all of these tiles, and it makes the board, well, to me, I think it makes the board more interesting.
Well, we'll probably play 2 games today, and it means that without doing very much at all, we can have a completely different setup. Right, command, compel. Oh my god. Let's had it open and then accidentally close the page down.
That was fantastic. Oh,
Exactly what I wanted to do.
is it in the rule book, is it?
It's in the rule book, but I've got it here. I just need to not click away off the. Cast a moon. Oh. So I can only move you half of your distance, but I still have the.
You still charged me.
I still charged you.
Yeah.
So let's just make sure that we're doing things by the rules. I mean, I'm not mad about that because
Minecraft edits, hello. And not lying, I've been playing Frostgrave recently with 10mm minis. Good fun. What's Frostgrave?
I think it's like kind of like a Mordheim type thing. I'm gonna get lost trouble saying that sort of thing.
Can you tell us what it is? I'm interested because I used to also dabble in Malifaux and I really want to do Mordheim, so I could be completely wrong.
Me and David were talking about Necromunda yesterday.
Oh, please! I've got warbands made.
You've been waiting. Well, yeah, we were talking about it, but we were. So you're under mobilised transfix as well. So sorry about the delay here. It's just me checking the rules on something that I don't use a lot. So
Someone's standing next door.
okay, so you can shield, I think.
This time, one name will shoot
Yeah.
first match. Yeah. So I'm going to shield.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
Okay. you shield. So right, let's get this is big, and it's might on the
6.
yeah. So I've lost that. So I have to back away.
But I can't do anything. I can't do any damage.
No, you can't make any strikes or anything.
Perfect.
And that's priority time.
Priority. So there's 3 miniatures on here.
Mhm.
So we can't. The winning priority can't be 2 or 1.
Yeah, if the winning priority is 2 or 1, all those models are gone,
And the bridge is gone.
and the bridge is gone.
So
That's
my priority is 4.
mine's also 4, and I went last time, so it's you.
That's it. So going to start with Lance getting himself out the river. So 4.
So he can move to the edge.
He's to the edge, so he's not out yet.
So Frostgrave, wizards battling through a city, essentially. Each wizard can have their own party made up of all sorts. Well, that sounds awesome.
That does sound pretty awesome.
That does sound awesome.
I need to find that and have a look at it.
No, you do not need to spend any more money. I'm speaking in your wife's voice.
I have adult money.
I have got it. I'm a grown up. I can spend I can spend whatever I want to.
These 2, Barry and Charlie, both rolling dice. Charlie is black, Barry is purple.
Bye!
And he goes all
Down the waterfall, down the water.
Barry is gone.
I like to think that he reached out to his leader's hand to try and
And Geffen was just like, oh, what are you doing now?
don't pull me into the water.
So far I've lost 2 guys.
We've just reused assets from our tabletop war games, old bits of cities and other 3D prints. Beautiful. That's really exciting.
That's that. These 2. So if I, I'm just going to move them into the ruins. No, I'm not. I'm going to move them this way.
Did you realise that there was a camel there?
I did, but you know what? No, I'm going to keep them together. So he's going to move 3 inches that way. So one of them's moved full move, and the other one's moved half move.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine by me.
Geffen is going to throw his spear first.
Okay.
So it's on a 5s, isn't it?
It is on a 5.
So it hits on a 5.
That's a 5, so he's hit.
And then he wounds on
Another 5. That's a
2. But he's moved himself into contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does not get a charging bonus.
No charging bonus. So he's just in contact. That's all my moves done. I've got 1 person ready to shoot, and that's it.
Okay, cool. So he is going to go and block the way out of the river.
What are you doing?
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger noise. Right, and what's going to go on with this camel here? I need a measuring stick.
Here's a measuring stick.
Okay. Right, what's our...
Oh, well, have fun playing Baldur's Gate. I hope you catch you on another live, mate. Thank you.
Is that the guy said about the...
Not Limmy or not Limey. Is it Limmy or Limey? He's off to play Baldur's Gate.
Okay, have fun. I've heard it's very good. Right, so this is going okay, I think.
There's kind of mixed bag at the moment. Oh, you little sausagey.
What, you think you want us just going to leave the camel out in the open rather than... That's going to be like at least 1 in the way, maybe 2.
No, they only one of them can shoot, and his mate's in front of him, so he can't.
Okay, so I'm just readjusting that there. And how far away are they? Too far. So I'll tell you what, he might as well come and get involved in that fight as well. Just both.
So is he actually in contact?
Yeah,
They're fighting.
He's like, yeah, you coming out, are you?
Yeah. No, I'm happy with that. You actually get a benefit because you get something because you're
On an elevated position, so you have to make an in-the-way test for your strikes.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got any shooting now?
Yeah, I've got one
You're
shooting.
shooting across it.
That's it. And it's my hero here is going to shoot over there. So do that there. Line that up.
You've got dice over there, haven't you? So
Yeah, so hits on the...
move, so on a hit on a 5.
Yeah, hits on a 5. That's a 6. Wounds on a 6.
First of all, we need to see whether it's going to hit
Oh,
the rider on a 4+ or not.
so 3, so it
Hit
hits
the camel. Mean. You're mean.
I'm not mean. And 6 to kill it, yeah?
No, it'd be 5 to kill the camel.
5 to kill the camel. That's... If you add 4 to that, that's 5.
Which you can do, you know what I mean? Let's just add the numbers together, right?
There we go. Alright, so that's that.
I don't have any shooting, so
We're now in combat.
we're now doing combat. So your priority, so you get to decide whether it's horsey, bridgy thingy.
Geffen is shielding.
Geffen is shielding.
He is shielding.
Okay.
So,
I am not shielding.
5 and a 6.
1 and a 4, so back away an inch is what we have to do after each.
There we go. And then Lance. So Lance is burly. He's got a double-handed weapon, but right now it doesn't matter really. He's just swinging, isn't he?
Well, you can. Yeah, you can go double. You can go double-handed, or you can shield because he'll still have a one-handed weapon as well.
Now Lance is going for it, boy.
Okay.
He's in the water.
Cool.
So he's.
So might on the blue dice.
And I've got my.
So I got 4.
I got 5.
Okay. So.
He's attacking this guy.
Trying to decide whether I'm going to make you use your might. Nat, go for it. Who's he attacking?
This guy here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So he's strength 3. No, whether he's 3 or 4 doesn't matter because it'll be a 5 to wound anyway, and then 4 to wound because he's burly.
Yeah.
So 4 to wound.
4 to wound.
I realise this probably isn't on camera whatsoever. Apologies about that. So
Sorry, guys.
this is the 2 guys on the riverbank. Actually, first of all, you need to do an in the way.
Yeah.
To see. So 4+ to get the strike through.
4.
So the strike gets through, and then a 4 to wound.
So 2, but you're pushed back, aren't you?
No,
No, because you're. Yeah.
because I'm defending the elevated position.
That's fine. And then Geffen's done his bit. There we go.
Cool.
Priorities.
Priority.
So I'm going green dice again.
Okay. Blue dice for me.
5 and 1.
Okay.
Perfect.
How's your plan coming together?
Badly, but it's working. So he needs to, if he can get an inch across here, can we say he can get out of the water?
Sure.
So if he gets a 6,
If he gets a 6,
he can get out.
He can go an inch across and then an inch up.
Okay.
But if he gets in a fight, which he loses, then he'll go back into the water and have to do a swim test.
He got a 2.
He got a 2, so
He's staying put.
he's just gonna.
He's just stays. He's just swaying in the water like, get you guys. Geffen's gonna go throw a spear again.
Okay.
5's to hit, yeah?
Yep.
So 3.
And then charging in.
Charging in. There we are, in combat again. That's that. These guys are actually going to move. It's a lost cause now. Are you?
So the ending conditions of this is once one army is broken, which means one of us losing 4 models in this particular case, then the game can end at the end of a turn. We roll a dice. If you roll a 1 or a 2, the game ends. Steve's just moving his. Go down
Staying
this.
on the rock.
Staying on the rock, away from the pesky camel.
Yes.
I mean, why not? Why not indeed?
I'm not getting impaled.
According to you. So have you moved those guys full, your archers?
I've done everything. Yeah, they're full move.
Full move, okay. So... Right, so my camel has moved across. Because he has moved full, that means I know that he cannot shoot, so I've moved my camel to that position just there. I'm at an absolute stalemate over here with this because I'm waiting for him to come down to charge him, because if he gets down, there's nothing stopping him just running off the board. So you've got 2 attacks with Geffen, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone else is staying where they are.
Everyone else is staying put, yeah?
Actually, if it's okay, I'm just gonna a tad closer. Just gonna change that move. I have a plan.
I see what your plan is. His plan is to get priority and then charge my archers.
To Dory.
Dory. Right, priority.
We should probably do the fights first.
Oh, we should indeed. So it's going to be Geffen going in first. He's actually going to go for the kill this time.
Okay.
So it's 2 guys, yeah?
Yep. And then going in for the kill.
Just go straight. Oh.
Yeah. So
I got
that's 3 times in a row. You got a 6. You pig. There's might on the purple dice. There is a 6 in there, so it's going to be a roll off.
Yep.
So
So
1, 2, 3 goes to me. 4, 5, 6 goes to you. It
4.
goes to Geffen.
So
Both attacks have to be at him.
yep.
So you,
Green dice.
you get lucky green dice. So your
I'll go
strength
one.
3.
Yeah.
You have to do all of them on him. You can't. So needing a 5 to wound. Snake eyes.
Oh!
That's his thing. That's three games in a row he's got snake eyes when it would have been much better to not.
So same again. Lance is attacking up here.
Might on the purple.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a 6.
Come on. I got might as well. I got 6.
So roll off again.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3 goes to me.
6.
Oh! So who you striking?
I'm going to go against your sorcerer.
Okay, so in the way first of all. So 4+ to get through.
6.
And then it will be a 4 to wound because of Burley. So 3. You've got might you could use if you wanted to.
Yeah, but then you can use.
No, I can't use it. It's a wounding roll. You can just make that 3
Yeah,
into
I'm
a
going
4.
to use might.
Okay, so with might means you can add a he's got 1 point of might, which means you can turn a 3 into a 4 or a 5 into a 6 once in a game. I do have fate with the sorcerer, so if I get a 4 or more, he can survive. It's a solid 1, and my sorcerer is dead.
First blood. Well, not first blood, but it's the first blood by the Rohan.
Right. Bear with me a second. I just want to mark down that Kareem has sadly passed away. Didn't even get a chance to use his might or anything. Okay. Right, well, that's interesting. Right, can I have priority now? Because I feel like it's been 3 times in a row. So whoever gets the highest roll gets to do everything first on his turn. A 3 is not what we were looking for.
4.
A 4.
Fantastic. So, brilliant. Right, these guys. So he's 3 inches to the edge, and he is 3 inches over here. Okay.
And turning around.
And
So
turning
half movement, yeah.
Oh, is that half movement? Is it?
3 inches, yeah.
Oh yeah. But turning around.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was just checking whether they can shoot or not.
No, that's it. And you know what? Charlie just moving another inch down.
Literally inching his way.
He's like, should I? Should I do it?
Tell me, Papa, should I do it?
Geffen is throwing a spear. So, 1.
One
And charging him.
charging in.
Slowly getting across that bridge, Geffen.
Okay.
And yeah, it's your turn.
Lance in the water.
Oh yeah, I got a roll for Lance.
3,
so
so
same put.
okay.
He's doing some damage in the water though.
Okay, so my E-Bombay, who is there, is now coming in to do some spear supporting over here. And you've left him in charge range.
Oh no, one of them. Ah, damn it. Shoots him.
I mean,
No, it is what it is.
I think you can probably move him like a quarter of an inch.
No. I play fair. I left him in charge range, don't worry. You're giving me an opportunity to get to combat. So Impaler first, isn't it?
So yeah, he's going to charge in, and I mean, the really stupid thing to do would have been to left him so that he could follow up into him. So he's going to wound him on a 4. Yeah, he's an archer, so he's defense. So we'll wound him on a 4. It's a 3, and he can't do anything about that, so that will just be a combat in a minute.
Cool.
Right, so your priority, so you get to decide the order of stuff.
So Lance first.
Lance is going first.
So this
And
is
he's
combat going on here.
Is he going for it?
Yeah, he's going for it.
Okay, so I've got no might left on this, so
It's a 3. It's a
3 and a 1. So that's another roll off.
1, 2, 3 is you. 4,
So-
5, 6 is me.
Oh,
4. And wounding on a 4.
getting through first.
Oh yeah, so
Getting through on a 4 plus first because he's attacking elevated position, so it gets through,
4.
and then a 4 to wound. It's a 3,
No!
and you've used your might already, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it. So that's not going to happen. Geffen is.
So Geff, in this fight, I'm going to be using my heroic defense,
Okay.
which means if I shield,
Yeah.
it means that that doesn't cost me a point of might.
Okay.
So I get to roll 2 dice for this.
And I'm 1 dice. Oh, I'm 2 dice. I'm 2 attacks, aren't I?
Not when you're charging on a rickety old bridge, you're
No,
not,
so-
because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah. So 1 dice. I'm a 2.
A 2 and a 2. So that's another roll off.
So 1, 2. So 4, 5, 6 to me. That's a 2. So I'm backed away.
You are backed away.
Now it's. You can wound. Can you still wound?
No,
No, you
I shielded. So and
Then
then
this here. So
I got 2 attacks here because I charged with the camel. So do you want to set the phone on that one? Oh,
6.
you are rolling well.
Well, I could do
like-
better here.
I don't like it. So there's a 3 there. Yeah, and a 1. So and it's me knocking the stuff everywhere. So you can attack the camel or the man.
I'm going for. What is he?
He's just a camel rider.
What weapons he's got?
War spear.
War spear. Go for the man.
Go for the man. So wounding on a 5. I need. See, this is why I'm feeling stupid, because I literally could have just charged him off the board and had a model off the board.
So
But I was like, no, I'll get him with the impaler rule.
this is it's Matt Gavin. It's not D. It's Matt Gavin. Underbar.
No, it's not Wunderbar at all. No, actually, that was Karen, not Mahara. Oh, what an idiot. That was just really stupid play. Right. Priority.
So he's gone, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Chuck him down there. Priority. 5.
3.
Okay.
Oh, this could be decisive.
Okay.
How close are you to broken?
One more guy. So at the moment, it's heading for a draw. Which it's not the most interesting thing. It's having a stalemate on the bridge. Okay. So I really don't know what to do.
What should
Right,
he do?
okay.
Guys?
He's charging in there, and Ebon Bay is coming back in. across here.
Okay.
And he's just going to continue to block off there. And yeah, I'm going to leave. Leave it like that.
No, perfect. So my turn.
So
There's nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Archers are staying where they are.
Everyone's staying.
Archers are staying there, trying to dismount that camel, presumably.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. So you've got 2 shots with the archers.
Yeah. So
Clear shots. Haven't moved, so
I'll put it there for ease to see.
So
it's in the way or now.
I've got a might on purple as well.
Okay.
So 5 with him.
Okay.
That's a hit. So just
And what does it hit?
the rider.
Hits the rider, so you'll need a 6 to wound the rider. Don't you dare. So that's a 6. Now, that is my leader who has the oblivious to pain rule. So if I roll a 6, then that wound is ignored. If it isn't ignored, then I've got a fate roll I can make. So starting with oblivious to pain, so looking for a 6, people.
Hey! He's just got an arrow sticking out of his back right now.
I think you still get the wound.
He's done alright for himself, McGavin.
I don't like him. Killed my camel that I should have run off the board. Right, so we got 2 things, two combats, and it's your priority, so you get to decide which happens first.
I'm going Lance. Going down here first.
Okay. So I am going to shield. 5. Don't you dare roll another 6.
Damn it.
Okay, so he needs to back away an inch.
Oh, actually, I should have rolled from in the water, shouldn't I? First, before this combat.
Oh yeah.
So
Don't roll a 1.
don't roll a 1. Ooh, 2. Okay, but we'll go for the same.
Yeah. And then he used it.
He's backed an inch. He's in the water, splish splashing around
And then we've got this hot mess that continues.
on the bridge.
Rolls on. So might on the blue. Showed up a 6, but it ended up being a 4. So beat 4.
So 5.
And then it'll be 5s to wound.
I've got 2 attacks, yeah.
You do. 2 wounds. I can't save 2. I can save 1. I cannot save 2. And that is me broken. So the game might be over. And it might just be a draw. Because no one has got any models off the other side of the board. Because someone decided to not run the model off the board. I'll let it go in a minute. Right, so I was marking him down as dead. Right, so I am broken. So on a roll of a 1 or a 2, the game is over. It's a 6.
6.
We go on.
We go on. Right, priority.
Priority.
So rolling, I've got 1.
A 1? Bye, Catherine!
And the bridge is gone. So
No! Interesting.
indeed.
So, and priority goes across to me, which could spell the end of the game. Actually, so he's a hero, so he passes his courage test for me being broken straight away. So I can...
I love that a whole horse and Geffen went straight past Lance.
It's like, whoa! What's happening here, guys? Right, well, you're going to take... So I can get to... Right.
You don't get the charge bonus.
I don't get the charge bonus, but I still get the impaler thing.
Okay.
So, he needs a 5 to wound him. It's a 5!
He's dead, yeah?
He is dead.
Oh, Charlie.
And then Lord only knows what happens after that, but I have got a wound with my leader, so that's nice. And then he needs to pass a courage test, so this is rolling 2 dice and adding his courage, so needing an 8. 11, he's there all day long.
Yep.
And then crossing the river, because he's a badass, he's in there.
1 inch in, yeah.
So he's going to go to there, and then, yeah, just plonk down into there. And he's just going to stay there and be annoying.
Cool.
Actually, he needs to see if he can stay there and be annoying. Just needing an 8, getting an 8, loving it.
Right, so my turn. Lance is rolling 6.
So you can move.
No.
You're not going across and then.
No. Oh, well, yeah. Well, we'll see. He's gone 1, and he's up here. So he's in contact.
Yeah.
There we go. And the archers aren't moving.
They're just gonna shoot fish in a barrel, are they?
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't they? Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm down to.
You don't have to do that to the end of the turn.
Okay.
And the game might be over at that point. So it's a mad dash for someone to get 1 model off of the board.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
You're shooting? Yeah.
Yeah, so shooting, I've got might on purple, hitting on 4s.
All 2 hits.
2 hits.
And then both needing 6s. Might on the purple, did you say?
Yeah, might on the purple.
Oh, it's always the way.
No.
So I survived my my enjoyable time in the river there.
Yep.
Right.
This combat here now.
Yeah. So I am going to shield.
And Lance is going for the attack. I have no might or nothing left. 2. 6. So I'm pushed back in the water, yeah?
No, you can back away any direction you want.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, priority.
Yeah.
We're in the end game now.
5.
5 and
4.
I am delighted about that. You carry on. So
I got to roll for.
so he will. He's a hero, and it's the first.
I've got 2 heroes left.
Okay, so they will both pass their courage test.
So he's.
Automatically, and he's charging in.
Yeah.
To
He's staying put because he's going to shoot, and then I just need to roll for him.
see if he can stay put or not.
And his courage is
3,
3, yeah. So I need to get
7. So courage test is roll 2 dice and add your courage needs to be 10 or greater.
I used to play when Middle Earth originally came out. Recently found out all my old figures, firing my old figures out, but not the rule books. Can you get rule books that cover the old figures as well? So we use for playing battle companies. We use the community rule books. We do so you can get if you're on Reddit and you Google Lord of the Rings battle companies, Middle Earth battle companies, you can get that rule book. Or I'm pretty.
If you want the stats for the models, then you're going to need to. I mean, I don't think there's any models in there that aren't still in the new game.
No,
they might. Their sculpts might have been upgraded.
Yeah.
But you can still use like an old Saruman as a Saruman if there's a new one. What you got there?
9.
9. So he's all good.
Cool.
And he's hanging around. Is he?
He's hanging around.
Cool. So right, I need to see if he's going to stay around first of all, needing an 8.
Oh.
And then, is he going to die trying to cross the river? He's not. He's going to move another inch.
There we go.
And then my leader, needing an 8, but possibly getting away with a 7, so he's still got a will point. That is filth. And is there anything I can do about that? No, I don't think there is.
Your leader realised that he had an arrow in his back.
He's just like, I think I pulled a hammy. So my valiant leader has
left the board.
Has fled. Did we forget to roll to see if the game ended?
Yes.
It was carrying on anyway. So yes, we just have one. No, but you're shooting.
Yep. So I'm shooting.
If you wipe me out, you win.
Well, I might as well get the wounds.
No, if you kill him.
Yeah.
And you kill him.
Oh, I win.
You win. You win by default. Even if you haven't got a model for board, you win.
I got might on purple.
2 hits.
Yep.
6 is needed.
And I'm going to use my might.
And E-Bombay is dead.
So Archie uses might, inflicted a wound. Fantastic. Then it's this combat here we've got.
So who is this we've got left? Ha-ha.
Ha
Ha.
ha.
So I'm gonna. So what I'm hoping, I'm gonna shield. So
Yeah.
I want to scrape the draw here. I'm gonna shield. So what I'm hoping is that I win the combat, or just survive the combat, and then the game ends.
Yeah.
That'd be great. So a 4 to beat. So 6. So I'm gonna have to back away, and then needing a number.
4 plus. Barely.
Yeah, 4 because he's burly. 4 to win. Game's over. Stephen wins. The
Fantastic.
forces of Rohan wipe out the forces of the Far Harad, leaving a bloody mess on the floor. And yeah, despite the fact that no models managed to escape and get across, it's a difficult one because of the river and because of the
It's quite
scariness of the bridge.
It's quite leveling because it's like there's a third baddie in it, isn't it? Like, which is the river.
The river,
You know.
it has a personality.
You know, I mean, there, like Geffen, my leader, was doing so well on the bridge and then died.
Yep. Love that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to finish doing. We're going to do our after game rolls.
Sorry, we missed the comment. I don't know if Han Solo is still there. Love seeing your modular board in action, mate. Have fun playing you guys.
Not everyone does. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to do our after game rolls. So we're going to see if there's any upgrades. We are going to see if anyone has died or anything like that, and then we are going to come back with a second game. Have you got time for a second one?
Yeah, I got time, but we'll come back. I'll take a break and come back.
We're going to take a break and we'll come back for a second game. So thanks for watching this first instalment of tonight's Battle Companies, and we'll be back a little bit later on, not too long, for another one. Catch you soon.
Uh.